Mango pickle. Mangoes are available throughout the year nowadays. Today I am planning to make sweet mango pickle. For this we need raw mangoes, jaggery, achari powder, and first we will cut the tip of the mangoes and then we will cut the outer part. We need to retain the skin and we will be making the pickle along with the skin. This sweet mango pickle is really very delicious and mind blowing. It is not spicy, but yet your mouth will be filled with flavors. Chopping mangoes into cubes and then using it is not a tough task. It's easy to cut the mangoes, and depending on the size of the mangoes, you will get the quantity of pieces. After you cut the mangoes into pieces, you will get a seed inside. This seed needs to be grated. Not the inner part, the pulp of the mangoes outside the seed, we will grate it. So in this recipe, we'll be using the grated mango as well as the pieces. That is the beauty of this pickle. You will get two textures along with the skin of the mangoes with the pulp. This skin of the mango will not taste bitter. While preparing this recipe, ensure that the mangoes are washed and cleaned properly and then it is dried. Wipe it in a towel so that there is no water in it. This will enhance the longevity and there will be no water droplets that will spoil the pickle, and you can retain it for a longer period. You can make this pickle in the sun as well as you can cook it in fire. I need to cook it so that I can prepare it and then I'll store it in the refrigerator, or even you can keep it outside. It will not get spoiled. You can keep it for months or even a year. It won't get spoiled. This recipe is 100% proof recipe. Always remember to use a dry spoon whenever you take out any kind of pickle. That will increase the longevity. Today I'll be making mango pickle with 2 mangoes. So the quantity will be around 1 cup, so it will last for a week. Then also I'll be using a dry spoon, and in that condition I can keep it outside at room temperature as well, or else you can refrigerate it so that you don't take any risk of getting it spoiled. So you can see I have been grating the seed of the mangoes. So you need to ensure that all the pulp of the mangoes have been obtained from the seeds. I prefer to make any kind of pickle fresh because we hardly have pickles. Occasionally we prefer to have pickle. Earlier we used to have sweet pickles and sour pickles as well, but as we are aging we prefer to restrict our consumption. That's why we try to indulge in all kind of food, but we have just limited our intake. I hope you would love this recipe. This is quite a simple recipe and it is easy to prepare. Heat mustard oil in a pan and add hing to it, and then I'll be adding pachforan. Pachforan is a combination of 5 spices: jeera, methi, ajwain, saunf, kala jeera. Mix it thoroughly. Now first add the mango pieces into the oil. Mix it well. Add a little turmeric to it. This is optional, you can omit it as well. And a bit of salt so that it will cook. Mix it well and allow it to cook. Once it gets softened, we'll proceed with the recipe. Cover with a lid so that it cooks faster. Once the mango pieces starts to soften, we'll add the grated mangoes and we will mix it and let it cook. Adding grated mangoes along with the pieces of mangoes will make the gravy a bit thicker. We will not be adding any water into this recipe, but there will be a jelly like substance which will improve the texture of the pickle. For sweetening this pickle, we will be adding jaggery to it. I have added around 1 cup of jaggery. It is cut into cubes. Usually I preserve the jaggery in the refrigerator. Jaggery also helps in giving a dark color to the recipe. You can adjust the sweetness once the recipe is being cooked later on. As you can see, the jaggery has melted, the mangoes are being cooked. Now it's time to add the achari masala. This achari masala will give a beautiful color to the recipe. If we would not have given turmeric, this would be totally red in color. Adding turmeric will make it a bit orangish, but yet it will look beautiful. Since we are used to adding turmeric to all our recipes, I have added it. It is quite optional over here. But this masala I had purchased from UK while I was traveling over there, and it was really awesome and very tasty masala. The first time in my life I had this, and so while returning I purchased it. This masala really gives a good flavor to the dish. You can make the masala yourself at home. This achari masala consists of mustard seeds, methi seeds, dhania seeds, oil, salt, turmeric powder, Kashmiri red chili powder and hing. Just combine all the ingredients and make it into a powder and add it to the recipe. That is freshly grounded achari masala, and they will taste definitely delicious. After a day or two, the pickle will taste more delicious. I hope you love this recipe and definitely give it a try. Thanks for watching.